This is Sonora Pass in California's High Sierra Mountains. This time of year, the road is usually buried under 10 plus feet of snow. But this year, winter just disappeared. The government gates are still locked, which means 0 cars and 0 people. But it's not closed to bicycles. So for the next 3 days, I'm making the most of it. My mission is to bike up this empty road, set up a hot tent, and explore an incredible landscape in a state that almost no one will ever see. Hopefully, hauling a 20-pound tent and my admittedly half-baked plan won't ruin it, but we are losing daylight. Better get started. Every time I go on one of these trips, as I'm leaving the driveway, I wonder to myself, not if I forgot something, but how many things did I forget and what? So far, I've identified that I did not remember the appropriate footwear. That'll be a problem for later. At the moment, the bigger issue is this bag. Makes looking up rather challenging. I did in fact run into a couple of cyclists coming out. They warned me that we might have some other issues to look forward to. Running a bit behind schedule, there was traffic. You'll get traffic. But I was expecting a straight uphill bike ride, and so far it's been pretty flat, so things are looking better than expected. One thing that just cannot come through on camera is the smell. Spring in the Sierras, oh my goodness, it's magical. Well, this is a problem that I had not anticipated, but probably should have. Well, this certainly makes the whole shoes thing quite a bit more detrimental. Everyone loves a downhill, especially with views like this, but the one thing about a downhill is it always becomes an uphill. A couple days before we have to worry about that. So for now, I'm just taking it in. Oh, this is not what I meant, but here we are. This is the view I've been getting for a while. How do you like it? Filming this really sucks. So I'm just gonna put my head down and I'll see you when we get there. Got cocky. The reason we're camping in this location is actually a bit further down the road, but we're a bit behind schedule and there's much to do. So first things first, we gotta find a place to camp and get set up. I'm not sure we could have happened on a better campsite. This is perfectly flat. It's been impacted. People have camped here before. I heard some water walking up here, so that's not far away. And there's one other reason that I'll talk about in a little bit, but we gotta get this tent set up. This will be my first time setting up this monster. Wish me luck. I don't know why these things always come pre-tangled. Oh, it's a me thing. Okay. That was definitely one of the more involved tents I've ever set up. Doesn't look great, and we're not done, but now comes the fun part. This is a hot tent stove. This is gonna be fun. This is a hot tent chimney. It comes with these cut-proof gloves. this is gonna be less fun. I think this is supposed to be 7 feet long. It's not. Uh-oh. 7 feet it is not, but I think this will do. Now, we just have to cut through the top of this tent. Well, that was just too easy. Uh-oh. What the hell? Don't suppose this is upside down, do ya? Huh, that is just not gonna work. Oh. All right, here's where things stand. I've got it together, but my confidence is pretty low. If I put this pipe around the outside of this connector, then the connector doesn't connect. It cannot fit into the stove. But if I put it on the inside, it's just a little too loose. Seems like a bit of a design flaw to me, but might be user error in addition. Unfortunately, we don't have time to dawdle around with this thing and try to figure it out. We got to start collecting wood and get moving. May have gotten a touch carried away with the saw up there, but this wood just looks so good. I'm not sure what time sunset is, but it looks like it's soon, and you can definitely break up wood in the dark. One thing I don't want to do is go find water, so let's do that now. To say that I'm hungry would be an incredible understatement, but my plan is to cook all of my food on that stove, which means we got to get that stove going, which means we got to get this firewood taken care of. Typically, you would use one of these things when it's really cold outside, and it is just not that today. But we gotta eat. Let's see if we can get this thing going. I'm sure the Boy Scouts would not approve, but my fiance got me these, and they sure do make things easier. The only thing that we cannot have happen is for this tent to fill up with smoke. Here goes nothing. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, that's working great. All right, let's cook. Some good news. I haven't seen any signs of bears around here. It's March 18th, which is a little early for the bears to come out, but as you can see, it's springtime. So there's a good chance they're out here. And if there's something that's gonna get them over here, it's this. For dinner, I'm making a Japanese curry rice. This is a raw pork chop. We gotta change that. This is challenging. Cutting board would have been nice, but don't have space for everything. Those are olive oil. Ooh. Olive oil is hot. And pork in the pot. Also gonna need a potato. Brought these curry bricks from home. Why not add the rest of the potato? So now we just bring this up to a boil and let it simmer until the potato's cooked, maybe 20 minutes or so, and we got curry rice. Well, the whole boiling thing is going a little bit slower than I expected, but that's okay. We got plenty to do. I also realized that I still have not shown you the whole reason I'm camping in this specific location. We will remedy that first thing in the morning. Or so. These planes are loud. Here it is. It is hot in here. Probably not the ideal use case for a hot tent or a sleeping bag, to be honest. Either a stove or the sleeping bag would have been more than enough, but I like this thing. It's cozy. This, on the other hand, is mandatory. Ooh, all right, we are boiling. Ooh. This is what you call a rolling boil. Thought that was going to be risky, but turns out it's working just fine. And this is looking great. Well, the curry is just about done, but without rice, you don't have curry rice. Fortunately, I've got this, which I believe is pre-cooked rice. I think we just have to heat it up. This doesn't look amazing, but it'll do. And there you have curry rice, or something kind of close to it. Let's see how this is. Hot, but delicious. Turns out cooking on this thing was not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. Took a little time to get the fire going, but after that, piece of cake. You got this little vent on the bottom to control the temperature. No pasa nada. The curry is maybe a little thinner than I'm used to, but you know, can't complain. The sun is just about completely gone, which means it is starting to get cold. Finally, this hot tent is coming in handy, and so is this curry. The only downside of doing all this cooking is dishes, obviously. I'm gonna go clean these up and I'll see you in a little bit. Oh man. Well, now it is rather cold, and I am very grateful for this fire. Well, that was quite a day. Started with a bit of type 2 fun, but this so far has been really enjoyable. Tomorrow is when we start exploring for real. I do have some goals, but I'm not really sure how they're gonna go. Almost 9 o'clock now. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day, so better get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. This thing is incredible. It heats this tent up really quickly. My biggest concern was that it would also fill this tent up with smoke, but that hasn't been an issue at all, fortunately. Knock on wood. Today is an exciting day. Today is a big day. We got a lot to do. Up first, we're making breakfast. The first cornerstone of breakfast is, of course, bacon. Not sure if this bacon is gonna last until tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna make as much as I can. Nothing goes with bacon quite like eggs, but eggs crack. Something that doesn't crack? Pancake mix. A little lumpier than it should be. Oh dear. Okay. Wow, not bad. Uh-oh. That's trouble. Well, perhaps that didn't go exactly as I planned, but I think it went well enough. Maple syrup. Despite how it looks, it smells incredible. I suppose a pancake cooked in bacon fat was always going to be delicious. Speaking of bacon, let's give this a shot. That might be the best bacon I've ever had. Tender Belly? What is this? Crazy Tasty? No way is that the name of the brand. The Duffy Brothers? Tenderbelly.com. Tender Belly, that is the name. Nice job. Surprisingly, cooking on this thing has not been that difficult at all. I was expecting a lot more trouble than I've had. To be clear, cooking inside your tent right as bears are coming out of hibernation is a questionable decision at best. Maybe not the smartest thing to do. Fortunately, we only have black bears in these parts, so as long as I keep my head on a swivel, everything should be fine. This is my trash bag. I was wondering why it smelled like burning plastic in here. But no matter, that'll be fine. Next up, I gotta do these dishes, then we're gonna gear up and head out. One of the nice things about doing dishes in a tent like this is It's so easy just to boil a little bit of water. You just put some on top of this stove. That makes doing dishes a whole lot simpler. Last thing we gotta do before we head out is mix up some bread dough. Surprisingly, that water amount looks perfect. First stop today is going to be the Overlook, as promised. This might not be the coolest thing we see on this trip, but it will definitely be one of the best views right up here. Riding this bike without a completely full backpack is so much nicer. What is that? I hope it's not a bear. Oh, some sort of deer? No problem. Ah, of course. Oh. Ah. Oh. That's a good start to day two. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is a reservoir, but it is a very good looking reservoir. Now, we got some major issues to talk about, but first, one thing that hasn't been an issue at all, these shoes. These things are holding up great. And you may think this video is sponsored by Vans, but it's not sponsored by Vans. This video is sponsored by David. David bars are quite simply the best bars that I know about. All the other bars I've ever tried have the same issue. Either they have a ton of protein and they taste like garbage, or they taste fine, but they don't have any protein and they're full of sugar. This is David's new bronze bar, cookie dough caramel chocolate crunch. And these are great for the times I want something a little bit more decadent. 20 grams of protein, 150 calories, 0 grams of sugar, and delectable. Now, I do try to limit myself to just one a day, but I'll be honest, sometimes I sneak a second. But I don't have to feel guilty about it because this is healthier than pretty much anything else I would choose on the go. And here's some good news. David is offering viewers of this channel a special deal where if you order 4 cartons, your 5th is free. Just use the link below or the QR code on the screen. If you don't want to wait, and why would ya? You can also get them at Target, Walmart, Kroger, Publix, and stores all over. And while that is undeniably fantastic news, I guess it's time I share the bad news. I seem to have smacked the ever-living out of my ankle when I fell earlier. God, it hurts. I'm also extremely sore from the bike ride with the backpack yesterday, so I'm seriously considering just heading back to camp and hanging out there. But where's the fun in that? I'm gonna continue riding down this road and see if we can find something cool. I know there's at least one thing I wanna check out. The only problem, it's another 8 miles down the road. We'll see. On the road again. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. Having perhaps learned my lesson from earlier, I think it's best we get off the bike and walk across these snowfields. Well, have we ridden 8 miles? No. We must have found something cool then, right? Also no. So why are we stopping? Well, My bike is starting to have some mechanical issues. The bar tape is falling off, but that's mostly cosmetic. The issue is my brakes. We've been going straight downhill for quite a while now, and my brakes are starting to have issues. Can't have that. I think this is the biggest snowfield I've crossed in the last couple days. Ooh. So I'm gonna get down here, take a look, and potentially reassess. Welcome to Dardanelle. This is the Dardanelle Resort. Looks like it's actually for sale. The resort itself could maybe use a little bit of work, but hey, location, location, location. I honestly did not think we were gonna make it down here. That was a tough ride. Ankle is feeling poor. At least I know it's not broken. I have some experience with that, and this is not a broken ankle. It's about 11:30 now. Took quite a bit longer to get down here than it would have otherwise. Dardanelle is right at the level of the river, essentially the level of the reservoir we saw earlier. Can't help but feel like it might have been a mistake coming all the way down here. The good news, I won't need brakes on the way back up. Game plan, head over to the river, filter some water, get a snack, and head back up. I thought this was my bike. It's not. For a snack, I brought some crackers, salami, and Asiago cheese. The nice thing about all three of these things is that you don't really have to refrigerate them. Good enough. Cheers. Probably somewhere between 7 and 9 miles from here back to my campsite. Even with the elevation and incline, normally that would take an hour. I have a feeling it's gonna take quite a bit longer. Place your bets in the comments. Leaving Dardanelle, it is just about 12:15. Oh my goodness, what a landscape. It is incredibly clear that a wildfire came here in the not too distant past. Despite that, this place is still absolutely incredible. Well, that was fun. Taking a quick break because I've got some good news. We've actually gone, I think, around 3 miles, and it's only been a little over 30 minutes. So we're making great time. There's also some bad news, unfortunately. That was the easy part. That was mostly downhill. It is literally all uphill from here. Well, it has officially been 1 hour, and I'd say we're not quite halfway back yet. To be honest, this is about the pace I expected, so I guess we're doing just fine. My time flies. It is 2:05 and I am back at the overlook. This felt like a good place to take a break. I'm mostly here to let my shoes dry out. They are absolutely soaked. Being at the overlook means we made way better time than I expected. Camp is a mile-ish back up that way, but I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit until my shoes aren't so sopping wet. Oh. It is 3:12 on the dot. Took just under 3 hours. That's not bad. But now we need water. finally starting to cool off just a bit, which means we can start cooking soon. Before we do that, gotta get this fire started. While that heats up, I want to show you the view over here. This is, after all, why I chose this campsite. That's interesting, didn't notice that before. I don't know what this is, but it is full of bullet holes, which I guess explains why there are so many shell casings. There are shell casings all over the place. It's kind of weird, not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, this view was pretty cool, but I think we should come back at sunset. I'm curious to see what it'll look like. In the end, it would appear that I added both too much water and too much yeast to this dough, but that's okay. I think I have a solution. This bread dough is almost pourable, which is not something you typically want to say, but I think it's gonna work just fine. It was a little more than I was hoping would come out. The idea was to make a bun of sorts, but I think we're gonna have to improvise. It smells incredible. Looks good. All right, looks done to me. This is gonna be significantly too large for the plate. Or is it? All right, let's do this other one. Might as well. Kind of worked. Oh man, this bag. Bag is melted. A lot of burning plastic in the hot tent. All right, that looks good. Now we're cooking brats. A little too hot. Oh, I think I got the temperature thing figured out. Low and slow is the name of the game. All right, brats are looking good. Here's how we're gonna do it. Bun on the plate. This was the smallest jar of mustard that the grocery store had. Hot horseradish mustard. It's also one of the most expensive. Oh, horseradish indeed. Mustard on the bun. Yeah, brat. On the bun. I'm gonna let this cool down for a second. It's sizzling. That looks not bad though, right? I can officially wait no longer. Let's see how this is. First, I gotta say, that came out great. I can't believe that worked out as well as it did. This is, without a doubt, the best backpacking meal I've ever made. Well, I definitely have plans for the rest of this bread, but the sun is setting just about 7 o'clock now, so better head back over. This is interesting. This entire area behind me is paved with asphalt. Apparently there's more to this place than I realized. Let's go eat some bread. I borrowed some of this bread for the other bratwurst, but with the rest of it, I've got honey butter. Well, I put this stove out because I was gonna be over there. Regretting that now. Should still be hot enough to warm up this bread. All right. Man, that thing heats up quick. Honey butter, and I've said this before, is exactly what it sounds like, and it tastes exactly like you think it would. Next time I might do something a little bit different. In the meantime, that is delicious. Well, that was delicious, and I am thoroughly full. I'm gonna clean up these dishes and clean up this tent, and then after that, there's one more view I want to show you. Good morning. The ankle is feeling fine. General soreness levels are moderate. Just an 8-mile or so bike ride back to the car. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's just hope that some of this snow has melted. Well, it turns out they're gonna start plowing the road today. But as you can see, we're back. If you wanna see more videos like this, then I think you like this one. Hit subscribe so you catch the next one, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.